the welds for this steering bearing, because since now it's a foot longer and these bearings are for some reason straight up, I would have to hunch over so far just to have my hands on the handlebars. So I'm gonna cut this off, and then like I said before, I'm gonna make a little pedestal for it so it angles more towards me and make it a lot more comfortable. But let's see if this works. Well, I said it before and I'll say it again. Me and Mr. Grinder are not too accompanied. So what I am used to is a nice sawzall. So this should be able to get the rest of it. If I can get in there. There she goes. And I didn't even mess up the bearing. How good is that? Alright, so we're going to try mounting this bearing. So the last thing you saw is I just cut off the bearing off the chassis. So now I'm going to put it at an angle so it can compensate for the lengthening of the actual chassis, so I'm not sitting upright. I can actually sit back and comfortably. I also put markings onto the on the top of these rails. That's where the end of the battery is going to sit. So I did decide that the battery is going to sit between my legs. I think that's the best place to put it. It'll keep the overall weight pretty low in it, so it's going to be pretty well balanced instead of putting all the weight in the back, and the thing's just going to want to do wheelies the whole time. So I think it's going to really even out the weight distribution on the whole build. So I did make some crude marks with Sharpie right there, and that's pretty much where I'm going to just tack weld it. I have an idea of where it should go. Hopefully I can actually make it pretty good by eye, because this whole project's been just me winging it, which is the fun part. So yeah, so without further ado, let's tack this thing up. Now I gotta test it to see if that's where I actually wanted to put it. You can see that I was a little bit far off on this side, where the black Sharpie was, but I think that is pretty much sitting where I need it to sit. Like I said, the battery's gonna go up top. It would have probably been a good idea to bring the battery out here so I could test it before I welded it all together. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it do. Alright, you can see that now I have the battery on, and it is right where I wanted it. You can see that's hitting the battery a bit, but you do have mounting points over here that I am going to mount the existing bracket to. I'm just going to have to bend this to the degree of the actual bar. And then once that's all lined up, I can bolt it on, and it should be pretty sturdy. So for now, I'm going to finish welding up that bushing so we don't have to worry about it snapping off while driving. All right, I just made a little piece of metal right here. And I'm just gonna put it like this so we can brace the back side of the bearing, and that'll hold everything in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld this up. Well, that's definitely going to be sturdy. I don't think it's going to move, and that's good. That's what we want. We want it nice and sturdy. Next on our list is to get rid of this god-awful handlebar setup. So I'm just going to cut straight down here. I'm going to use these little fins, I guess. I wasn't going to. I was just going to cut it here and then just weld the pipe on, but maybe I should still do that. No, I'm gonna do this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna notch these in a bit to give some extra rigidity to the pipe, because the pipe diameter is a little bit wider than the actual pipe that they used. So what I'll do is I'll have it go inside a bit, and then I'll make little channels, and then I can weld up also. So I'll make it very strong, and the handlebars won't fly off if I'm like white knuckling. Now with that like that, these are junk. So you see the diameter is way too big. It fits like right in there. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to mark where I need to cut. Now, fit in like that. Honestly, not even sure if that is the length that we need. All right, so I was playing around with it. So surprisingly enough, this length is perfect for what we need. I am also going to put a little bit of a curve into it, and it makes it a little bit more comfortable for the where the handlebars are going to end up. So I'm going to weld it with a little bit of a curve, angled down. Make sure that the downward face is on the same as this pickup point for the tie rods, and then we should be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it into the vise like this. And just the natural weight of it, that curve is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weld this all in, and then we'll figure out a mount for the actual handlebars that I'm going to use. Exciting. So I just built this little bracket. It's going on the stock 79 bike handlebars. So what I'm going to do is, you can see I put a little line right in the center. Now I'm going to make a corresponding line on the actual handlebar extension that I just finished welding up. And then we are going to put the 2 and 2 together, and then we'll have handlebars. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this up to where this center is, and then wish me luck of welding it straight on. All right, so you can see that I have the center marked on the plate and also the center marked on the handlebars itself. I'm going to try my best to get this in the center as well of the plate itself. And we're just going to get them all nice and lined up. Looks pretty good. I'm going to go with that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to bend that bracket so then we can mount the actual steering rod to that bracket to just have a little bit more security, and also we don't have to worry about the whole thing sliding out of the bearing. So let's see. What I wanted to do. Saved it. Try it again. Very clumsy today. I think that would be good. I forgot that it was hot from welding it. Ooh, all right. We're getting somewhere. All right, well, now that the handlebars are all nice and mounted, the handlebars are way too wide for our application. We don't need all the full wideness of these handlebars because we don't have to balance. That's why it's nicer to have really wide bars on a bike, because you know you're balancing half the time, and then if you go over things, it does help with stability. In our case, we're leaning back, we're hanging out, we're just chilling. So it is way too wide and not comfortable. So I am going to cut down the bars about 3 inches on each side. I think that would be enough for it to be comfortable and enough to put grips and the throttle on. So I'm going to go ahead and measure the 3 inches, and then I'm going to make my cuts. So first off, using my mini little tape measure. All right, I made my marks. Now I'm gonna cut the handlebars.
And there you have it. I just finished up building the nice handlebar setup. So now it actually fits me quite nice. I'm going to paint all that, especially obviously when I'm done. Next part, put the handle grips on, mount the brakes, make sure that that all works and everything like that, and that'll be all nice. And then I just have to do a few more little things, and then we can ride it. I'm still waiting for the rear battery cable to actually adapt the 79 bike battery to the controller. Probably the next video will be actually mounting the controller and doing some of the wiring, which is very exciting. It gets us very close to actually riding it. I did find a solution for the tires, but I just have to wait to get those. But yeah, it's coming along. Like I said, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, and I'm gonna keep on building this thing up, and it should be one hell of a ride. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.